well, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a quick video on my favourite brushes, and this is a little bit updated. I just basically picked my favourite ones and I'm just going to tell you. Some of them might have changed, some of them might not have. So my favourite base brush is this one from Real Techniques, the Expert Face Brush. I just absolutely love it, alongside beauty blenders. So I use beauty blenders a lot on my YouTube channel. I talk about them a lot on the blog, and they're not brushes, so I haven't talked about them in this video, but I do love beauty blenders. So as well as beauty blenders, I absolutely love this Expert Face Brush because you can do this kind of motion and it gives a nice airbrush effect, which I absolutely love. So it's a great brush. After a while, maybe after like 18 months, 2 years, they can get a bit grubby, so this is like my second or third one. So this brush here is the NARS Eyeshadow brush, and this brush is just such a great brush. It is so great because it's tapered. It is so lovely for contouring, bit big for your nose though. It is lovely for just bronzing. It's lovely for blusher, and I mainly use it for powder, just to kind of set powder and put powder all over my face. If I had a couple of these, I'd use one for contouring and one for blush as well. It's just such a lovely brush. Only thing is that sometimes it does molt, which is quite annoying because it is an expensive brush and it does molt quite a bit, but the finish it gives is just amazing. So if you're looking for like a luxury high-end brush and if you're wanting to try this NARS brush but you didn't know if it was good or not, I'm telling you, it's amazing. Then another brush which I love for contouring, and just generally I love these Real Techniques bold metallics brushes. They're so pretty and just Instagrammable. They're lovely. So this one here is the 301 brush, and this is just the perfect contour brush. It just gives you a nice sharp contour. I absolutely love it. You can use it for liquid or powder, and I do use it for both. It's so fabulous, and I just love this brush as well. Another brush which I love, and generally I do love their range of brushes, is Lottie London. They have such pretty brushes, but also they're really soft and lovely. So I've got two Lottie brushes here actually. So I might as well talk about this one as well. So this one is just like a big powder brush. So you could use it to powder, but I like to just kind of use this as a nice bronzing brush because it just gives a nice, like, you know, all over glow with a bronzer, and I really like it. So that's why this brush is quite dirty. This brush here is, I think this one came in a set actually, but I love the colour, like a blush nude pink colour. But this is like an angled eyeliner brush, and I like to use this to just line along my lower lash line with different eyeshadows. I actually used it today to kind of do like a little blue. Yeah, I love this, and it's firm but soft, which is great. This brush, which is probably the most underrated brush ever, this is a 17 brush from, you know, Boots 17 makeup range, and this is for blusher. And honestly, this is such a great blusher brush. I absolutely love it. I have so many like really high-end brushes, and I think this brush is like literally like a $5 or under, but it is such a great brush. You need to just get this brush. It is so good for your blusher. It is such, I can't explain to you how soft it is. I've washed it so many times. It stayed soft. It doesn't molt. It's so easy to blend with. It is such a great brush, and it's just so underrated. I can't explain to you how much I love this brush. I really do love it, and I actually have two because I've got one for me and then I've got one for when I'm doing makeup and other people, for like clients and stuff, because it's just such a great blush brush. Fan brushes. So like fan brushes, I kind of never really got into fan brushes until towards the end of last year, and then I kind of saw a couple, and this is so soft. It is literally, and that's what fan brushes are. They're just to kind of make you feel better about life and just fan you with highlighter. Yeah, it's just so lovely, this one. My fan brush is so soft and just lovely, and I get so excited about highlighter anyway. Like, I'm obsessed with highlighter. Applying it with this brush just makes me even more excited. There's loads of other fan brushes around, but I think this one is just so lovely and soft. Then next, which is, I'm pretty sure this was in my last brush video because I love this brush. It is like my favourite brush, one of my favourite brushes of all time. It's from Real Techniques, and it is I think it's called the setting brush. So it's great for setting. It's, you know, some people use it for concealer, like wet liquid concealer. You can use it to set the makeup under your eyes. You can use it, it's such a good brush for highlighter as well. I like to carry this around with me in my bag just for touch-ups or powder, because I literally only want to touch up the small areas of my face rather than taking a big brush and kind of going over my mascara and getting powder in my mascara and stuff. So this is just such a great little brush, and I use it for so many different things. It's a nice blending brush for the eyes as well, and I think kind of like got an updated version of this brush, but it's just got like a slightly larger head, and I need to get that because this brush is just so great, and I adore this brush. Then I'm onto kind of like some eyes and smaller parts of my face brush. So this is another brush actually. So this is from a brand called Urban Beauty United, and this is the number 35 brush. Now this is actually kind of like an eyeshadow brush, so you can use it for blending, which is absolutely fabulous for, because it's like tapered. But what I love this brush for, and what I've been using it for a lot, other than kind of like as a blending brush to blend shadows into my crease, is for contouring my nose. It is so perfectly shaped and I just love it. So I use this every single day now to contour my nose. It's such a great brush, and these brushes are really cheap. They're pink and white with rose gold, which are just like so on trend. Like, couldn't be any more on trend if you tried. They're really, really soft as well. They're just so lovely, these brushes, because I've got a powder brush like this from the same brand as well, and I've got a couple of other ones, but this contour brush has become one of my favourite brushes very, very quickly. Then I have some eyeshadow brushes. So I do love a blending brush, kind of like a crease blending brush, and just to kind of like neaten out and blend everything. So this one is from Smashbox. So I think this is one of the brushes that you've got in the double exposure. It was like a double-ended brush, and I used to use it all the time. And then there was like a special Christmas collection, and it was in there, and I was like, I'm so glad you can now buy this brush as a single, because it is such a great little blending brush, and I love it, and I use this all the time. And then you see me use this in all my YouTube videos. This is the Zoeva 228 crease brush, which is just, as it says, a great crease brush. It is so lovely and blending, doesn't mold at all. I've washed it thousands of times. Okay, not thousands, lots of times, and it's great. And then another Zoeva brush which I love is the Luxe Petite crease brush 231, which is kind of like a pencil brush and a crease brush. So it's a great little pencil brush, but I've got another pencil brush coming up. This I love for just darkening my outer edges, especially when I'm doing a smoky eye. It is just, you can have a lot of product on it, so you can apply a lot of product and then just blend, and then I use this to kind of blend it out even further. But this is a great little brush, and I don't know what I did before I had this brush. It's such a great brush. Then this is a brush that I wanted for so long, but because I've had the Zoeva pencil brush, I didn't get it. And then I realised that this Zoeva pencil brush is always quite dark because I use it for a smoky eye a lot, whereas this is perfect, and it's the Sigma pencil brush E30 for getting just right into the inner corner of my eye for highlighter, and then just applying eyeshadow on my lower lash line. Is such a great brush, and such a lovely pencil brush, and pencil brushes are just like a must in life. I love them. So there you go, there's not that many. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 brushes, that's not a lot. I mean, you know. They are my favourite brushes. I hope you liked this video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll see I'll list all the brushes that I've mentioned in this video on my blog, secretstarfile.com. I'll see you guys very, very